Hi guys, welcome back to some more Robocraft fun with Showmofo here, and a massive shout out to all you guys on YouTube. Thank you very much. 200 plus subscribers and nearly 30k views. That is just fantastic. I appreciate that may have changed by the time you're watching this. Hopefully it will have. As at the time I'm recording this, I'm only up to putting the Blue Thunder Prototype Part 5 up, and I believe there's another 2 videos that I've got processing at the moment. They should be on YouTube soon. It's pointless me telling you that though, because through the magic of time travel, they will already be up on YouTube before this one is. But thank you guys, that was absolutely fantastic to go to my page and find I had so many subscribers. Thank you very much. Okay, let's have a look in Robocraft. And we've got the snub. The snub. That's a bit like the snub. It's just as bad. The Blue Thunder Prototype, yes. And this is its current form. And you know what? Happy days. Wrong button. I think we're going to call this the Mk1. I've had, I think the best I've done with it so far was 4 kills in one game, which was just absolutely awesome. It's not brilliant, very much like the snub, you know, it is a bare minimum T10, no doubts about it. It's very much a T9 with a kind of t-shirt saying, hey guys, look at me, I'm T10. The electroplating, I think, has put it slightly more into T10 than the snub, but still, it's very, very shoddy for a T10. You can see I've just got the 4 T10 plasmas on here. I brought all of these jets up front. I'm not sure, I can't remember now because I recorded those are the videos that are going up now at the weekend, and then I've just been kind of getting them up onto YouTube as I could fit in. So it's a bit hazy for me, as I recorded most of that in one day. Okay, somebody suggested to help me. I think it was on this craft or a slightly previous version that I've since modified. I was having a bit of trouble climbing because it's only got these 4 big jets on, and they suggested to throw in a small jet right on the front to aid with climbing. Now, I'm not sure how much this actually comes into play. It's only an L1 and it's a fairly heavy craft, but at least with the placebo effect, I believe I am climbing faster, and it's just kind of there to remind me that, you know, I can use that technology to get me a faster climb, and you know, later on that may come into my builds a little bit more. I'm on 1061 of 1061 flops, and I'm very nearly level 60, and yay, we've got our RP back up to 2 million, so I'm a lot happier. Let's see if we can get a battle. That's the other thing I've enjoyed. I'm not sure what it'll be like now, but I seem to have been getting into T10 battles a lot quicker lately, which is very, very nice. And as I said, I've been having some fantastic games. Of course, now that I'm videoing it for you guys, that's probably all going to go out of the window, but you know, I don't care. Back up to 2 million odd RP, nearly at level 60. Quite a happy chap. So glad that I've finally come up with a T10 with a bit of electroplating on that can deal some damage when it needs to. Now, I've already got my victory for the day today. Just had some cracking games on. Now, what I've got to hope for, let's see. Nobody I recognise there, really. Have to keep an eye out for Sinister, and if Sinister is about, hope that he's on our team, because he has got a rather nasty SMG flyer that it can be quite devastating if he's on the other side. It's one of those hulking big things that's just all jets and SMGs. Very nasty brute. See, our guys mostly going out that way. We've got just ouch, ouch, ouch. Where's that coming from? Guy on the ridge over there. Hopefully, should be getting fire off other people. No, he's really insistent on going for me. Ouch. Little tiny fella just there. Did we get a hit on him? I don't think so. Have I lost my rudder? Yeah, I've lost my rudder, so flight control's a little bit out. There you go, have that. That's what you get for shooting at me. Get my full focus. Oh, ouch. Oh, control it. Oh. Come on, flip over. You know you want to. Is that enough to get us up? Yeah, back in the skies. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Where's this coming from? Oh! Oh dear, right into death. Missed and dead. Lovely stuff. There we go. Thanks, guys. That's awesome. Okay, let's have a quick look at what's about. May well be having a go at one of those SMG type builds that's just all jet at some point in the future. They are quite devastating, especially if you're a flyer. Now, somebody mentioned in the comments something about the electroplate armor that kind of made me hesitate for a sec and wonder about whether I was going the right way with this, and that was to do with the armor value of them compared to blocks. And I think I covered this in an earlier video anyway when electroplate first came out. I tried to figure it out a bit, but what they were suggesting was that possibly at T10, you know, shouldn't be using the lower, smaller pieces of electroplate, and that might not be worth doing. It might be better just to use the CPU on blocks. So we're just going to do a little comparison now. I think the L1 has got an armor value of 394, right? And orange is 291 and pink is 402. So that's somewhere in between. The first L1 shield is somewhere in between these two. Now that's if you take its armor value or its shield value on its own. And bear in mind, you know, quite a lot of the time you see T10s that are padded out with stuff like orange and lower. You know, I've even seen people padding out their T10s with white. So I still think the L1 has its place. And then if you take the armor value and the shield value and add them together, well, that's giving you a figure closer to 800, which I believe is kind of in between the yellow cubes and the red cubes. So it's going to be just under a red cube and, you know, over what a yellow cube does. So if it's got its shield intact and it takes the full hit and wipes out the shield and the block itself with the armor, well then that would have easily destroyed a yellow block. Again though, for the amount of CP used, that's one flop, isn't it? You know, compared with, yep, see, there you go, 394. I know my stuff. So you could have had 20. You could have had 20 of those, depending on how you want to figure it, either the orange or pink cubes or the yellow kind of cubes as an equivalent. So, and obviously 20 even yellow cubes would presumably hold intact for a lot longer than that would. But then saying that, you know, this has got the shield, it can regenerate, whereas those yellow blocks would probably just get shot out in one go. And unfortunately, this isn't the kind of game where we can do that kind of testing, you know. It would take quite a lot for me to coordinate a battle where I said, look guys, you equip your ships with this and we'll test this stuff out. That's where a kind of, I think a shared practice ground would be kind of a nice idea. You know, if you could share a practice ground with some people that you platoon with or invite a friend to, then you'd be able to test weapon builds and armor builds and say, right, I can deal this kind of damage, it does this much penetration, and you can work out kind of how it affects your craft and also how devastating your craft can be with the weapons on it compared to X, Y, and Z armor setups and electroplates. But you know, it doesn't take long on these. I think, you know, I think black is just over 1,000. Yeah, that's got an armor of 1,043. Yeah. So in terms of hardware, you only have to come up to the L2 to say that if you add the armor and the shield value together, you know, then that is more armor than just a black cube. And the fact that you can get that kind of armor in on an L2 is just amazing, you know. So real kind of game changer there. Okay, well, that's enough of that, and it reassured me somewhat to know that I've got that in here. Now, I really do love this bit around here, you know. If it was on a better design, it would be nice, but it really does kind of keep my pilot right into the very end of the game. This tends to mean he's one-shotted a lot less. Does happen occasionally. You know, stuff can still come in and strike through here, and occasionally just kind of get in this bit. In reality, I would like more armor and a lot of jets along here, so there was less chance of that happening. But he's already sat up on some, and seeing as those are there, and they're down here, I'm not entirely sure. I think I was protecting the tail section there, as that's already got some in amongst there. It would be nice to just put fill up that line of red, and then put some more plating on this guy. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Not in terms of it being a beautiful design, not in terms of the fact that, you know, it's deadly or anything, but it can handle itself. I can come out of the battlefield with some kills, and that's all I need at the moment, because realistically what I need the most is to be level 100 and have every single flop I can get my hand on. Then I'll probably be able to build something that, you know, looks really great and is devastating, or more importantly is just devastating, you know. Because you get that nice devastating craft on the go, and then you can farm all the RP you like, and you know, then you can kind of make any kind of pretty thing and take it out and take a loss on it, and it doesn't really matter. And then you can just rack up that RP again with your devastator. Lovely stuff. So I've got 13 days left on my premium. And this is the other thing that, like, it occurred to me the other day to keep an eye on what the true value of RP was that I was gaining in a battle, to weigh that versus the repairs. Because what I would like to have, you know, I think a test of a decent craft is to know that you always come out with positive RP, or at least where possible. You know, you're always going to have that game where you get beaten, or you have a particularly bad game, especially where you don't get to pick your team. You know, if I have a game and I'm the only flyer, then the chances are I'm I'm going to be one of the first ones taken out of the battle unless I'm very, very cagey. And unfortunately, if you're very cagey, then it's a lot easier for your team to just wipe around you while you're trying to stay in cover. And then you just get destroyed. But I would like to get it to the point where over these next 13 days I try and get some craft in a few different tiers where I know I'm pretty much guaranteed to come out with a positive outcome on the RP. Because I've already spent 2 lots of 24.95, I think it is. And you know, I'm not particularly loaded or anything, and while I do like the game, for the kind of stuff it's got, I think I've spent around about the right kind of money. It's probably how much I'd pay for the game if it was, you know, the old days of buying a console game rather than just kind of getting it in this free format. And I want to be careful I'm not just throwing dribs and drabs of money on it, you know, paying for the small bit to get my premium all the time, because when you start paying for those small chunks, for a start you're getting less value for money, and also at the time you're thinking, oh, you know, it's only a five, it's only a few quid, and then you start doing that all the time, and the next thing you know, you've spent hundreds of pounds on it and you didn't even realise, and then you can end up kind of resenting the developers and, you know, the fact that you've been caught out there. Oh, is he taking plasma from up above? Oh, I hope that's not an SMG. Oh, I thought it was on the floor. Missed. Still, he's going down now. Didn't manage to kill him though, and somebody's shooting at me. I'd love to take this guy out, but I died. Oh. Not sure what that was about. Not sure at all. Anywho, that's what happens when I waffle onto you guys. You just turn my game to crap. Okay. So, obviously there I didn't do too well at all. Yeah, see, so I would, if I didn't have premium, I'd come out with 10,694. So I still would have come out with some RP, but I only would have come out with like 100 or so RP profit. In which case, you know, then it would be better to have a lower tier craft where I'm getting a better wins and possibly have the CPU to build a better craft. So this is where, like I say, over the next 13 days, this is what I'm going to try and do, build some safety net crafts. Because I've got what seems like a large amount of game currency at the moment, but I want to have that ready for times when premium is necessary, such as any kind of updates. I'm not sure how long it's going to be till the legs come out. Oops, let's just have a look at my other craft. I've got some victory bonuses to get, so I might as well take some other craft out. I'm not sure how long it's going to take for the legs update to come out. So, I know I want to have some premium on hand for then. And, you know, there might be times when I'm not getting to play it as much as other times, so I might start just, you know, if I know the weekend's coming up and I've got a lot of free time, or there's days during the week where I'm not too busy with work and I can think, alright, you know, I'll get a good solid bit of days gameplay in on the Robocraft, then stick the premium on then, rather than just buying a month's worth of premium and only get to use a small percentage of that. So I'm going to have to start being a bit more clever and thoughtful with that stuff, and it would be very nice to I think I've got the flops now to come in, and some of these smaller craft that I've got in the lower tiers, you know, I've got a lot more kind of CPU I can throw at them now. I've got a lot more experience, and of course there's electroplate to play with, which none of my smaller craft, apart from that little L1 I took out and tried, got any benefit from. Oh good, we've got a flyer. Unfortunately he's covered by guys down here. Good, that guy's gone. I don't think I killed him. What I want to do is take out that guy in the sky, but I don't want to fly directly over a bunch of enemy to do so. Are we fairly safe here? Okay, let's start going for him. Hopefully this guy down here. A couple of hits on the way in. There's another one over there as well. There he is. He's trying to stay away from me, I think. Okay, I think somebody else was gunning him as well. Ouch. Is that just a wing in a chair or some such? Oh, whoa, whoa, pull up. No, don't pull up. Oh, don't get stuck like that. Don't think he can quite snipe me, and none of my guns are facing the right way to shoot him. Is there anything else about? Yeah, there's a guy over here again. I can't shoot him. Don't think he's in a position to shoot me. Oh! Right, this is the kind of game that really makes me want to scrap this fella. He's left, I think that's a good idea. I can afford that little bit of 25% extra damage. Not bad. See, even there, I got quite a reasonable amount of RP for that. But of course, I was looking at the premium factor. Now, this guy's only 953, so I've got over 100 lovely, lovely bits of floppiness that I could stick onto this guy. I don't think I've got anything. That'll go on. And I think what I'm going to do as well is I'm going to have a practice and see what are the most efficient shapes for kind of placing stuff like this. You know, that's quite nice. Oops. Where are we? We're still on 4. I imagine adding another one of these will take him to 5. No. He's got lovely little bunny ears. Of course, that will affect what this gun is shooting at. That's almost at eye level, so that gun will only be able to shoot up, or it will be interfered with, or directly ahead. If it's going slightly right or left, I imagine these will interfere with it. Yeah, that wouldn't work. I can't add anything else to it now. Because that will take me into... No, I could. You on the front. Kind of pointless. You on the back. Again, almost pointless. Not enough flops. Not enough flops. Is there somewhere I'd rather have those? We're quite protected. I won't be able to fit any of them in around there. You know, possibly if I jiggled some of these jets around, I could add some, like I could add one there. But I think for now, at least the tail and the nose is a nice position. Of course, I haven't got any of these ones. Adding this kind of stuff. I think I'd need to have a different design to be able to cram anything like that on anywhere. Um, you know, but I may well strip this guy out and have a little play with him. Try and make a tier, say 3 to 4, well 3 to 5 kind of flyer, and some other bits and bobs, and play with the electroplating. Now I've got up to 2 million again. I'm not so worried about spending RP. I think what I might do is just push it for a bit. I'd really like to level, and I'd really like to get a large chunk of RP spare, so maybe I'll get another 250 KRP under the belt to give me a nice safety net for spending on RP and maybe different weapons if I need them. And have a go at building some lower tier stuff with EP. Wow, this is surprising, seeming to take just as long here in T4. I have noticed, I think I said in one of the last videos, that whole middle band from about 5 up to 8 can often be worse than the 9 and 10 now for getting into a battle when I've been on. Okay, let's see if this makes any difference. Just take my little bunny-eared fella out. Wow. He looks really bizarre, and that's not covering anything, is it, really? You know, that should be flush on an edge. And you could do with some side protection, as you see there, a lot of it. Oh, good, this is what I want. Tell me your plasma. Yay, plasma fella. Fly straight at you and tear you to shreds. Thank you very much. That's exactly what this guy is for. It's a shame, really. There's a railgun guy trying to snipe at me. I managed to get a hit on him. He's done me a little bit of damage. And we've got another fella up here now. I hope he's not a railgun guy. Can't really see him. And he's shooting at our teammate there. Looks like he's SMG too. Really need to get out of the habit of holding down on the fire. Now I need to be careful how I land. Try and get some shots on him. Oh, and destroyed. Right, let's exit the game there. Okay, well, I think that's finally ended the days for this chap. I'm going to be wanting all of these cubes and wings and other bits and pieces to build something new. As you can see there, it's full of jets. Do love now how it shows you stuff that's not connecting by turning it red. Very useful. Yeah, and it had even more jets. Look how many jets was inside that thing. Okay, well, that's an empty bay. Now, so bay 3 is... Oh, I've left a prism in there. Don't want to do that. So, bay 3 is empty. I'll just let myself know that's empty. Okay, Mecha Man. Let's have a look at Mecha Man. Wow. Oh, he's actually got another 20. Another 20. So, I believe I added some more jets to him. These are 10 each, So I could be adding another 2. Now, right, and now he's back down to being T3. Okay. I can live with him being T3, I think. Yep, for a while there, although it was saying he was T2 in one thing, and I was getting battles in T2, it was saying that he was T6 in the bar along the bottom. So maybe they've done an update and fixed what that CPU limit was. I may even, if I take those other 2 jets off, so I take the 4 jets, the L1s off, then I could put 2 hoverblades on him. I'm not sure which would be better for fixing him. Oh, there we go. Let's go out and try and deal some damage, or at least some shock and awe. I actually hit something there. Always lovely. Always lovely to deal damage with Mk1. Destroyed. Lovely. Well done. Well done, sir. Plasma one-shotted. Lovely stuff. Blaze of glory. Okay, that always cheers me up. Even when he just gets destroyed, it's still a lot of fun. Okay, so he's in T3 now. You know, 276. Yeah, he still would have made 50 RP or something there. That's quite fun. And actually, you know, with him being in T3, it may well be time to start fleshing him out into some coloured armour and getting ready for when I do level up and stick some other weapons on him. So you may well come back to find Mk1 outfitted in all kinds of spanky armour. He's got a lot of leeway in tier 3, so if I level sufficiently, I should have some kind of room to replace these weapons with larger weapons and, you know, start making him into an effective fighting machine. Now that would be glorious. Okay, I've not had this guy out in ages. Oh, miss him so much. Of course, I've been spending all my time in T10, trying to work on Project Blue Thunder. But now we've got the go-ahead on the Mk1. I think it'll be nice to kind of be able to switch in and out of these 2 guys, and so I can compare the 2 of them. And I've actually got some room on him now. I've got another, what's that? 150, that's something like 11. So 11 or 12, that's maths. So, yeah, I think I've got 12 flops there I can add to this guy. Now, that's not much, but I may be able to pad him out with some more armour, which would be nice. It's certainly not enough to add any kind of EP to him, but I might be able to stick some more red cubes onto the guy and toughen him up a little bit. And the one thing I miss about the snub is the snub's got all kinds of, it's got jammers and radar and receivers. You know, at the time I was cramming everything I could onto this guy just to get him into T10 and out of T9. Wow. It just seems weird. Haven't seen this guy in ages, and of course this guy hasn't got any landing gear either, so... Wow. Flies very differently compared to Blue Thunder. And I believe this fellow has got 5. What I think may be T10s, I'm not sure. They may be 9s. Don't know. I would have to look. I cannot remember. Ouch. Somebody is shooting me from above. A little fella just wedged up on the edge of there. Now, is he SMG or is he a rail type chap? Oh, and shot over his head. He's going to destroy me now. Oh. Terrible, terrible stuff. Can we get out and shoot anything? Would be nice. Land a bit more damage before I get blown to pieces. Oh well, here you go, this is where I get blown to pieces. Managed to do a bit of damage there. Will we get another shot off? Nope. Destroyed. Wow, that's awesome looking. I am so jealous of some of these builds that I see in the T10. Especially the sleek black ones that are just, you know they've got to be like level 100 or something for the amount of CPU that's on their craft. And they just look so gorgeous and shiny and all black. Wow, are they yellow blocks or orange? That's orange and green, isn't it? It's very weird in the light on this planet. I'll be coming back to these guys later to get all of the victory bonuses. But I'm just trying to get stuff that'll get in fast at the moment. This T2 shouldn't be too much of a problem to get in. Now here we go, and it's all 2 on 2. We've got Arnold Schwarzenegger on our team. They've got Floating Waffle. Quite equally. They've got a Dragonfly, we've got a Transporter, lovely, but we've got Hive Mind. And let's just see how awesome he can be. I do like this craft. I think I would quite like... I've got some hoverblades now. So, I may well build something like this into T10. I bought the hoverblades trying to make a hover tank when I was having real problems with trying to get the Blue Thunder sorted. And I just really couldn't build any kind of flatbed thing, so maybe I'll use it for something like this. Now, is there a guy up on here? I've got a feeling it's like a little rail guy or something hiding up here, so I might just pop up here and say hello to him. See if he likes that. Is he gone? No, he's gone. What a shame. And run away. Somebody saw me, so let's just run away from that. To be careful out, people are seeing me and shooting at me, it's not nice. Oh, I managed to get a hit on that fella. And another one, he doesn't mind you shooting his tail off, mate. There you go, got a kill. Oh, look at all your electroplating, haha! Electroplating didn't save you there. Did it, chum? Nope. Oh, somebody else is shooting at me though, so I best move out the way. Come on, I want 3 kills. Oh, somebody else got him. Oh. Oh, stay still. Oh. You fiend, gonna run away with my one gun. Good, thank you very much. That little rail guy's a bit annoying up there, isn't he? Be really hard to get a shot on him. Oh, he's looking at me and he's destroyed me. Still, we were losing and that's charming, isn't it? We were losing anyway, but more importantly, I reached level 60. Huzzah! What a fantastic day. 200 subs. Signing off on the Blue Thunder project. Oh, excuse me. A bit of a frog in my throat. And we get to level 60. Well, that's just gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah, see now, this guy has got loads of flops to play with. He's only just over halfway through the flops, so I could fit this guy out into all kinds of spanky colours, and I don't think it would be too hard to upgrade the plasmas on him. I'd probably have to make him wider, because I don't think there is any way, if I take you out of there, oops, yeah, I bought these shiny fellas, yeah, there's no way they're going in there. But I could just move things out, and I'd probably have to space things out a bit more anyway to up the plasma cannons that are on this guy. But yeah, I think he's an awesome looking creature, and I'm really happy with Hive Mind. He was a bit of a comedy thing when I first took him out, but I found he's been more and more effective in the battles I've been having him in. Let's see what else we've got. We've got the Midge. Again, the Midge Mk1. This may well be getting scrapped to be superseded by something with electroplating on it. And I have to worry about that even less, because with this fella, I've got the plans for him on how to build him on my channel on YouTube. So, should I ever want to, if I destroy him and I ever want to get him back out again, you know, again, I could put electroplating there, but it would serve practically no purpose whatsoever. I mean, from the front, it may well be protecting a little bit of the tail, but that's not really what it's useful for. Yeah, I haven't really got much else I could fit on these guys. You know, these things, there's nowhere. It's all very flush, and the space is used up. There's jets on. Jets, jammers, guns, radar, pretty much on every available surface. So, no, I wouldn't really be able to add any more on that. Have I got any orange? Yeah, I've got some of these guys left. Now, these are L3, so would this take me over? No. See, now, that's not quite what they're used for. If I had more jets under here, or if the armour went out and along under here, that would be more useful. But it's really doing nothing, you know, especially if I'm flying around. chances are that's going to be shot out before those shields do anything. It's not really protecting a vital part of the craft, you know. So tricky stuff. Okay, let's just take him out anyway. Let's see how long we've got. Oh, nearly up to our hour of fun time being over. Oh, it's really horrible, you know. I just kind of expect, after playing T10 so much, I expect to go straight into a battle at any kind of lower tier. That wait time just kills me. Now, what I'm going to be hoping for is lots and lots of plasma bombers. So, let's hope we've got some plasma bombers for me to shoot at. And good luck and have fun to you too, sir. Oh, I do love flying this craft, though. So much fun. Any sign of flyers? No, it doesn't look like it. Such a shame. Load of guys over there. Oh, it hit a shield and got an actual hit on him. Another hit. Nice stuff. Oh, what? Where did that come from? Oh, you fiends. Now flailing around, out of control. Wonder who did that to me. Probably some cheeky railgun chap. Yeah, it was a railgun chap over there. I think I managed to get a hit, possibly on him. Let's see if we can get over here and maybe shoot some of these guys a bit. Oh no, wouldn't you know it, there's a flyer over there as well. What a shame. Ah, railgun guy's still gunning for me. And dead. Oh, that was harsh. Okay, what else have we got? Empty bay. Just put empty on here. So I know that one's empty and I have to build something in there. And 10. Oh, I love this. Come on, contact that server. Contact the server. Have I lost Tinterweb? No, Tinterweb is fine. I think we're back in now. Yep, here we go. Now this fella, except he's right on tier 1. Now that could be useful, but you'd want to have more stuff under there if you were building it like that. You know, I think you can get 2 blocks in there and then a diagonal. I'm probably going to do a video on that, showing how you can place these. Now I had to take the electroplate I'd put on this guy. I had to take them off because I only had a couple at the time. But now I've got quite a lot. How did we have it? Do these go? I can't remember which one's which on that. Oh, we're into 2 anyway now. Where did I have them? That's a shame, that won't go there. I think when I first put them on I just had one on either side and one on the back, and it didn't take me into 2. Or maybe it did take me into 2 and I just never noticed. But seeing as we're in 2, I think we can also cover our weapons a little bit from the rear. He looks a bit like a rabbit now. What a shame I haven't got any more of that stuff. These are just too big. It'd be lovely to place some big stonking stuff on there. Should really put some better weapons on it if it's going to be 2. I think they are. They're already those wheels. Might as well. Oh my gosh, these things are just to come and shoot me, please, aren't they? You know, so people can see me coming from around corners more easily. Oh, those guys are massive. Wow. Wow, those guys are really huge. I don't think I'd be able to fit any of them on there anyway. No, I think that's more than enough fun. Yep, those headlights, they might look pretty, but they're not very good if you're trying to sneak up on someone from around a corner, you know? So, this has taken this fella into T2, and this was a T1 I put together just to practice armor placement. If you haven't already seen that video, inside he's got kind of a hollow grid, and wow, look at all these guys in their green armor. Me and my crappy white stuff. It looks awesome though. Is that awesome or awful? I'm not sure. Very much like a rabbit from behind. Yeah, but he's got hollow gaps inside, and then he's using prisms as well so that the armor doesn't connect all the way through. So he should have chunks of him blown apart in small pieces rather than large sections, or that's the theory anyway. It does kind of work. Now I can park my rear to this guy, hopefully. Oh, I have to remember, should have drove, shouldn't I? So long since I played with this, and so long since I've had SMGs. I'm really I'm gonna have another go at that. Haven't played with SMGs in such a long time. It's really hard not to just hold my finger down on the trigger and be all excited by the pew pew, instead of just doing those controlled bursts that are so much more effective. Okay, let's repair that guy. And let's see if we can get a quick battle. Okay, so we're up against Hellboy and a speed gunner. Whoa! He's got a very small wheelbase, so he does like to spin out a lot. Oh, my vapor trails haven't kicked in yet. Yep, it really is silly having that. Oh, there they go. I mean, he's got the vapor trails on there, bad enough, but those headlights, if you're an aircraft flying around, it really does just help you narrow in on this particular craft. Right, I'm going to run away, and I hope my electroplating helps me. Come around this side. Ouch. Yeah, see, well, it's still working. It's just blowing small chunks out rather than taking huge sections of my craft out. A plasma tank for me to sneak up on. Looks like somebody's coming from behind at me as well. Ouchie, ouch, ouchison. And I'm dead. Well, Hellboy was quite hellish after all. Okay, well, I've had enough fun with him. If I'm going to build a little L1 thing, I think it would be better than that. That was just to test armour. If you look inside there, you can see I had lots of prisms and stuff making up the shape on the inside. It just looked like a little box from the outside. Okay, so that's all empty. I can just let myself know that that one's empty as well. So, that's you, that's the Blue Thunder. Oh, of course, we haven't had these guys out in a while. Oh. I remember flying this and thinking it was so fast. Just thinking, wow, this guy is incredibly fast. And that was quite a while ago, and I've had builds on with so much more thrusters on than this guy. I've probably got enough CPU now to take that tail out and add the receiver onto him, and I may even put some more guns on him. He's got about halfway through T8, so I can still improve him a fair way without taking him out of T8. Now let's see what's going on. Oh, there we go. Hopefully we'll get thrown in with those 7s and 6s and the T10 guys. won't notice us and all suddenly join the queue. I could live with a T10 on each team, but I don't really want to be thrown in. Oh no, I'm going to have a load of T10s join now. Oh, please throw us in with lower tiers. Oh, looks like some of our 8s have left as well. And decided to get their 9s out. Oh, and all those 6s and 7s have disappeared. Oh, no, I really don't want to be in with this guy against T10s. Maybe take the Baron out for one. I've not had him out in ages either. Yep, straight in. We're going to be in with these 10s, aren't we? Yep. Oh, and the 8s. Oh, well, there you go. I should have really just switched to the Snub or Blue Thunder. But I've not been out with these guys in a while, so nice to get them out. Ah, remember back to the old days, good old days when I only dreamt of T10. It's such a lovely thing to fly. Again, this one feels incredibly slow as well now. Seems a lot more substantial compared to the Snub or the Blue Thunder, but is just a much larger target for stuff to shoot at, I suppose. There we go. Yeah, plenty of people aiming at me. Oh, just hit his shields. Oh, he's dead. Oh, ouch, 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 ouch. Looks like we're going to get the victory, so I have no idea why I'm flying back in to die. Just force of habit. Oh, also plasma on the CP. Oh, good. Awesome stuff, so that's the victory out the way with that guy. Hopefully I got some points to multiply. Not bad. Not too bad at all, considering I was in with 10s. Lovely. Okay, let's just see if we can get this guy in without the 10s. No. Oh! Oh, crap. I didn't have time to even eject on that. They just dragged me straight in. They thought, there you go. Let's grab this 8, throw him in. Throw him in against these 10s. He'll like that. Realistically, I think what they should do when there's a shortfall like that is just split them up, so there's, say, maybe 1 10 in against a load of, you know, 1 10 versus 4 8s or something. That'd be nice to see. Although I believe they have something similar planned for a kind of boss battle mode, where the B1 sort of super massive craft versus lots and lots of smaller fellas. Oh, ouch, just being torn to shreds. Me no likey. Come on. Oh. Oh well, just randomly aim at stuff. Nothing. Oh, I've got something to shoot with, but the gun's not facing the right way and now it's gone. Oh, I've got one gun left. Nope, now I haven't. Yeah, well, I didn't really see this going any other way. Can we even shock this guy as I try and approach the CP? Looks like Tamer-Lot there's AFK. Which is a shame that I can't cram these jets round. Well, that's pointless. That is horrible. I had hoped to kind of put him into the queue and see what the situation was, and if it was mostly 10s just to eject, but no. No, no, no. Dragged straight in. Let's get the snub another go. Again, it looks like I've got a reasonable amount of CPU on there. Only 20 though. 20 something, not really enough to put a piece on still, as I said before. Maybe get some more armor cubes onto him, pad him out a little bit more. Oh, excuse me, bit of a Windy Pops, drinking a rather fizzy beverage here. Oh, that's lovely. A shame it's on its side. Aha! That's some kind of lovely bus. What's written on the side? Giga, is that? Well done, sir. Oh, and look at that lovely creature. Who's this? Who's this beauty? Let's just mind out the way a sec. That's awesome. Oh, that's just brilliant. Wow. That is so nice. And a sort of dolphin-y fish or a shark. Wow, it looks like a shark kind of creature. I think we're all going to get destroyed now. Let's just fire up this guy. That shark's awesome. Reminiscent of, I think the guy's called Japan Rap. I think it's... He's got a kind of orca, killer whale looking dude. Oh, ouch. Oh, gun was on the wrong side there. Oh, now, have I lost my guns? Yeah, lost my guns. Still, they were some magnificent builds. Seraphy, again in one of these crafts, very similar to Sinister's, although I'm not sure Sinister even has wings on his. That's awesome. Look at that. Oh, the face is gone. Such a shame. That's such a brilliant, brilliant build. Well done. Oh, poor lady. It's been destroyed. Who's that guy? Oh, is he gone now? There's a guy just over there. Look, some kind of weird little critter. I love the shark. Fantastic stuff. Enemy team, obviously very jealous that they only came out with large cube boxes. Oh, lovely stuff. Okay, let's repair that. That was painful. Yep, so, yeah, could in theory. I've got a lot of red kicking around spare, don't even have to buy it, so I could certainly afford to pad this guy out a little bit more, which would be awesome. It's a shame that this stuff is so CPU intensive. Yeah, they're 20 flops on their own. What are these guys? They're 24. That is a shame. That is a shame. Really would like to have, I don't know if I can have it on this because I tend to put the jets on there, but you know the way on Blue Thunder I've got around the wings those L2 little shapes. They're perfect for that kind of thing. Would be nice just to have a couple of them there. If I could take those jets off from there, put them somewhere else, and oh, it doesn't even let you select them if you haven't got them. Never mind. Okay, well, let's finish on Blue Thunder. Happy days having a Blue Thunder Mk1 and a level 60. Wow, so I've got another 12 flops. That's awesome. Oh, not enough. Not enough. That's a shame. Now then, that really should help it climb. And I'm back up to 1072 of 1072. Okay, sorry, not climb, I suppose. Although possibly, but lift its nose up faster to get into that climb and manoeuvre out. I wonder now if that will be even more noticeable. You know, as I said before, I wasn't sure. I think it climbed better than it dived. But I wasn't so sure as to how noticeable it was. It, like I say, it may well have just been a placebo effect of thinking there's a jet on there. It's doing something, so it must be climbing better. But with two of the fellas on there, I think that's bound to make a noticeable difference, and should help me pull up and get out of situations a little bit faster. And I imagine we've well run into our hour. So I think this will be my last one. And then I will be spending some more time after I finish. Of course, once I finish this video, I have to let it save out and process, and then watch it back a bit to make sure it's okay, and then start swapping it out to another machine so I can get ready to upload it. But once I've done all that gubbins, I'll be back in here and I'll be trying to grind my way up to level 61 and a couple more 100,000 RP. And then I think I'll be back in. I may do an electro, now that I've kind of got the hang of what the shapes are and stuff, and I've cleared out some bays, I may do a tutorial just on kind of the shapes, where those electroplates apply on your craft, you know. what kind of builds they're going to fit onto, and you know what you want to cover with them. It's all been a bit hit and miss for me because, you know, I've been having builds with I really wish I had some SMG, high tier SMGs, because I realised a lot of them would work perfectly covering up the pilot seat and jets and important parts of the armour section, if then you could put weapons along the side of your craft. And unfortunately with plasma you just can't put anything on the sides. I just feel that it is so unfair, you know, because they're effectively like cannons, and so I don't see that there is any reason why they couldn't fire out the side of a craft. And I really would like to see that implemented, because it just seems so unfair, you know. There can't be any physics reason for it, otherwise you wouldn't be able to put them on craft such as airplanes and flyers, because they turn on their side like that and they fire no problem. So I just think it's rather mean and a bit anti-plasma not being able to put them on the side of craft. Oh, I managed to get a hit on that guy on the bridge. Awesome stuff. Oh, he's going to throw some plasma back my way. Good luck with that. Ha, I got a hit on him again. Lovely stuff. Oh, this is not what we want. Tell me this guy is plasma. No, he's SMG, of course. Shh, don't even want to be around here for this. Well, luckily my electroplating has covered me a little bit, and as I fly away he's got my rear shield to aim into. He's still after me. Good, he's dead. Let's see this guy over here. Oh, my gun's firing wild now. Have to tilt it down a bit. No, not helpful. Not helpful. Ouch. Plummeting into the ground. Come on. Oh. One side destroyed. I'm wedged in. Nobody to shoot at. There's only 2 of them left, but that cheeky flyer could be hiding anywhere. See if I can use the gun. I've only got one gun, so I can't really even push myself out that well. Let's just try and get away from this rock face. No. I'm stuck. Oh, there he is. The enemy that is left is on the CP, but it doesn't look like there's anyone left on our team to move out there. So, I'm going to self-destruct. Oh, there you go. So even without premium, I still would have made just under 5 grand. Not too bad. Do you know what? I want another one. I didn't even really get a chance to check out to see whether those jets affected my loop the loop. So busy waffling onto you guys. Awesome, awesome stuff. Oh, if only black cubes were cheaper. Oh, and I had more CP. The things I would build, I really am so jealous of those guys with those awesome builds like that shark and that little woman and those other bits and pieces that you see. I believe in the last couple of videos there was some awesome kind of little manga characters, little angels and demons on the battlefield, blaming people away. And what's lovely is so many of them, because they tend to be covered in SMGs, are still entirely functional, you know? And they're just so much fun to see on the battlefield. I really do love those builds. Come on, throw me in. Oh, good stuff. Jimbo there with the Peacemaker. That should be nice. We should all just go and sit down in the middle of the battlefield, have a little kick around with a football and a lovely cup of tea. Okay, yep, that lifts up much faster now. And it's the jets are small enough that it doesn't really have a horrible... What I found before was I originally tried, when I was first testing airfoils, putting jets on to help me turn left and right, and they just threw it out horribly. I want to avoid that. I imagine that's an SMG flyer. Let the railgun guy deal with that, hopefully. Oh! No, he decided he had plans for me. I've got one gun left. Ah, I'm so dead. Where is he? There he is. Just flew past me without a care in the world. Doesn't care that he's destroyed me. Such a mean chap. Zowie indeed. Really was all over me. Can't even fire that way. Gun is on the underside of my craft. Oh, I'm stuck now. Oh, well. Can't be having that. Can't be having that. That was terrible. That really was terrible. Those SMG flies that are just a frame with all jets, honestly, they're so devastating to us plasma bombers. And I imagine to the odd rail blimp, as well as some ground vehicles. Although it was nice in a game a few back before I started recording. I believe it was Sinister was on the enemy team. And I think it was sort of like a bit of revenge, and he just got taken down into the bowl, and everyone just descended on him and tore him to shreds. Lots of fun. Lots of fun getting revenge on these guys. Oh well, there's Brutes of Gaming. Is that Denmark? DE? I'm guessing that's Denmark. possibly. Not sure, getting a little plug on YouTube. Courtesy of Showmofo. Now, what are our guys doing? They're all still held back in CP. Wow, this guy just flies. Even though this one's only got the 4 T10 jets on him, flies so much faster than taking the Red Baron or the Crow out. There we go. Get a hit on this guy. No, wall in the way. And you know what's good about these flyers as well is it's useful for your teammates because they can see that big trail of where did he go? Oh, there he was. Well, sneaky bugger. Sneaky bugger. Try and get away from him. Oh, his SMG as well. He's torn to shreds and destroyed me. Oh, you fiend. You fiend hiding there. I thought he was a railgun guy. He just parked up in a nice little nook. Well, they're colourful chaps, aren't they? Oh, that's lovely. That's a nice plasma bomber there. It's a weird mix of a lot of helium on that guy. That probably slows him down a fair bit, I would imagine. Yeah, he's got red and blue on there. But he does look to have plenty of jets on there. There's another one of those fiendish, that looks like a little UFO disc. Fiendish SMG flyer. No, that's plasma as well. See, and this is what happens when those flyers get taken down. Everybody piles in. Lovely stuff. Ah, looks like Tromeo there's in a bit of trouble. Yeah. He's been tipped up. That's nice. He's managed to fit his whole craft in there. Oh, measly 52 destroyed. That's shocking. That's shocking. Right. Okay then, guys. That's been brilliant. Thank you very much. Let's just see. Oh, I've got some messages. Lovely stuff. Let's just see. Refresh the page. Yep, so still 203 subscribers. That's just fantastic. I'll be popping some more videos up now. As I say, I think there's another 2 of those, although for you guys, you'll have already watched those videos, so that's just weird, trippy time travel stuff. Thank you for watching. Oops. No, get away from that, otherwise I'll be playing all day. Oh my gosh, an hour and a half. I do apologise. I am sorry. I am sorry for just having so much fun on Robocraft. Thanks for subscribing. Keep watching, guys. Love to see your comments, and hope to see you all in Robocraft land sometime soon. Bye-bye.